Hey guys, I'm sorry. I have no idea how I thought I was going to have a conversation with you about coffee. Ah, guys, welcome to the channel. This is the day one channel. And listen, let me just tell you, black coffee, no matter what your diet or nutrition is acceptable. Okay? So I would advise you, if this is your day one, you should start it with black coffee because everything after it is so much easier after the first cup. Um, Man, I don't even know where to start. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. I am Neil. I lost 150 plus pounds. And the reason I keep saying plus pounds is because I've lost 150 plus pounds. My initial weight loss, like when everybody was hitting me with the oohs and ahs, was around my first 70 pounds. And then as I continued, I kept getting more people looking at me like, dude, you're shrinking. Um, and 150 plus pounds later, here I am. I started this channel because I need a means to an end. I need to be able to stay disciplined, stay accountable, and help people do that without it being tied to me coaching clients. And honestly, I feel like anytime there's money associated with helping someone, there is, they're not ulterior motives, but you want to show and give and share, but you also are kind of like waiting for people to meet you. And then when people pay, they also have this expectations, unreal expectation that the work is easier, and it's frustrating. So like, and I'm completely sorry. I want you to be inspired and encouraged by every video I post. But today's video is just the real video. This video right now. I'll do another video later. But right now, listen, there is no coach, nutritionist, trainer, service that is going to snap you into shape. Okay? The 150 plus pounds, it was such a process, such a journey that I'm literally sitting here telling you that every day for me is day one, because the most foolish thing I could do is think that losing 150 pounds was the end. And I need to look at this picture. Okay. This picture of me right here is 5 years, 5 years into the weight loss. And I'm bigger here in this picture than when I initially lost my 150 pounds. You know why? Because if you're not careful, the weight comes back. And everyone is always talking about yo-yo dieting, like it's because of the food. And there are definitely aspects of how you can manipulate your metabolism to be less changeable in a good way. Meaning, oh my goodness, if you're on keto, for example, and you're low carb, you're not eating carbs, and then you have this ridiculous cheat day. I have had some epic cheat days. I'm talking over 400 grams of carbohydrates in a day, being ketogenic. And I used to boast about the fact that I could eat that amount of carbs and still be in ketosis. Does that mean people should eat 400 grams of carbs and still be in ketosis and consider it good? No. And then the worst thing is that when you become ketogenic and you're 100% ketogenic and your protein levels are low, your insulin sensitivity is very sensitive. But the other thing is that when your insulin is then impacted and you do eat carbs, you store and hold a lot. I mean, a whole different level. And it's because of how little glucose is circulating in your body. I know you're like, what do you mean? Well, like a lot of us know about gluconeogenesis, right? The starting process of creating new glucose in the body. Gluco stands for glucose. Neo, my name, is new, and Genesis is the first book of the Bible. So gluconeogenesis is the start of the beginning process of having glucose converted in the body and created. Now, there's a bunch of different ways to do that. One, for instance, with fat, is take your triglycerides, meaning three glycerol molecules, bound, triglyceride, and breaking them down. Now you have instant glycerol. Fantastic. There's also protein. You can take protein, break it down, create glucose, all those things. But when you're ketogenic and you're running high fat and low protein, or I should say low carbs, no carbs, and moderate to low protein, you will find yourself in a situation where when you do eat carbs, Your body's like, "Oh my goodness, we haven't had these." Store, 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 store. And I'm not kidding you. I had cheat days ketogenically where I could gain 7 to 10 pounds. No different than, say, a bodybuilder who competes, right? They drained everything out of their body, the liquid, everything. Then they have a show and then they go eat 3 large pizzas because they've been dieting for so long and then they blow up 20, 30 pounds. I'm like, how does this happen? Now, let me tell you the flip side of this. If someone had to ask me what my diet base is right now, I would say I relate to carnivore. And I've shared in other videos like popcorn. There's different things that I do to help manipulate things that I'm trying to do at different times. But that said, 98% of the time, the only thing I'm eating is meat. And when you eat meat and you're eating that 100%, two things happen. One, your appetite goes through the roof. When you first start carnivore, the hunger is real. And the reason is because your body's been starved of such real nutrients for such a long period of time. And so the best thing though, the second thing is that by eating such a high amount of protein, and I mean a high amount of protein, I have 400 to 500, 600 gram days of protein easily. Six, I want you to just imagine eating 600 grams of animal protein in a day. If you're not carnivorous, that sounds insane. But as a carnivore, it's easy. Now, that said, when you eat that high level of protein, the ability for your body to turn it into glucose is super simple and it's easy. So if I, at any point in time, decide to eat a carb, instead of my body holding on to it at this high level of glucose, it doesn't need to because it's used to having free circulating glucose available, readily available because of the high amount of protein. And so I don't have crazy weight gains. I don't have crazy bloat. The worst thing I get is depending on some stomach upset based on and depending on what I ate. But other than that, it really allows me to stay really lean. And so why am I saying all that? Well, because it's day one, people, and you're going to have a million excuses as to why you haven't achieved what you wanted to achieve, why you're still trying to get to where you're at. And all I'm trying to say to you is it's not easy. It's going to take work. You're going to have to learn because a lot of these things, as I explained, gluconeogenesis and protein and triglycerides, it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. It does. But you know how much time, how much trial and error, how much reading through the subjective material that's available on the internet, reading through the studies and trials, and then actually testing it, not just on myself, but all of my different clients to say, okay, hey, let's try something. Let's take your protein. And I know you're only 5'4" and you're 60 years old, but I want you to eat 250 grams of protein. And a woman look at me like, are you crazy, Neil? I know, but I want you to do that. I want you to do that for a few weeks. And then I want you to have a cheat meal and I want you to tell me how you feel and then see it happen, not only in myself, but in a 60-year-old, in an 80-year-old, in a 15-year-old. Like, these aspects of coaching has gotten me to a point where, man, manipulating metabolism, I love it. It's fun. But it also allows me to say that most of us create excuses about why it's my thyroid. You don't understand. The doctor told me my thyroid is not functioning properly. Or, I've always just been big boned in. And whatever the excuses that you have, listen to me. I'm telling you, I have made them. I've said them. I used to look in the mirror at 340 pounds and feel like I need to gain weight. Hear that? I thought. So, today's day one. It does not matter what you've known yesterday. It does not matter what you did yesterday. It does not matter what you thought was the problem yesterday. This is me telling you, if I can do it, you can do it. But the first thing you have to do is adjust your mentality and perspective to understand that there are going to be things you learn that are completely different, counterculture, counterintuitive. And I promise you, if you implement those things as I share them with you here on this channel, you will find yourself successful. So, am I telling you need to eat just meat? I think it's the easiest way to maintain a healthy metabolism and vitality and maximize the amount of nutrient consumption your body has the ability to consume. So yes, I agree. But I know you're on the other side of this camera saying, I don't know. That's okay. If it's about losing weight, you don't have to do it. I started and lost my first 70 pounds eating all the garbage in the world. Intermittent fasting. Literally, I mean it. I ate so much garbage and dropped 70 pounds like that. So it's not about the diet or weight loss. I'm telling you, if you want to do it, it's because it's increasing your health, your vitality, how you'll feel, your energy levels, your skin. There's so many other things. But little by little, people, it's day one. And right now, I just want you to understand that whatever you have in your mind that's holding you back to make you feel like it's not possible, to make you feel like I'm not gonna make it through the day, relax. You got this. Lean in, lock in, like, comment, and subscribe because my birthday is June 3rd. And I will not get to 100,000 subscribers if you don't help me by liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing with someone that also needs this level of encouragement, insight, etc. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. There are links in the description. For example, SoFi. If you click the link on SoFi, open an account with them, throw 50 bucks in the account, they will give you $25 and they will send 75 to us here at the channel to support me, the channel growth, and everything else, which again, with everything else I've explained in previous videos, I really need that help right now. So thank you guys so much for that. I'd like you guys to comment down below right now. What do you think is the thing that's going to keep you from reaching your goal? What is the scary thing that's in the back of your mind that's saying, man, I don't have a gallbladder, so I can't do this. I've always been fat. I can't do this. Man, the lightest I've ever been was still overweight. I can't do this. My cravings are too high. I can't do this. My hormones are all over the board. I can't do this. I'm too old. I'm too young. Comment down below. What is the thing in your mind that has you feeling like whatever it is you can't do can't be done? What is the thing? And maybe it's not weight loss. Maybe it's I can't change jobs because of this. I can't get a divorce because of this. I can't have a child because whatever it is. Today is day one. Make it how you want it, people. You can absolutely do anything you choose to do. You may just need to figure out how to reverse engineer it, which we'll talk about. So listen, guys, thank you guys so much again. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. I want to grow this channel. I want it to grow right now. And the 100,000 subscribers are waiting for you. Don't think about somebody else that's going to watch this and share it. I'm talking to you. Look at you, because you're still like, and is this guy serious? Yes, I'm so serious. I need you to share this. I need you to share this. There's one person. Maybe you want to share and be like, man, this guy is stupid. He doesn't understand lighting. He doesn't understand that if the sun is behind him, he's going to look even darker. And it's a dark guy. I do understand that, but this view is incredible. And it would be so sad for me to share my morning with you and my first cup of coffee if I don't share the most beautiful thing I have with me right now, which is this view. This view is incredible. So all of that said, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you. And let me know, what's the thing? Comment down below. I appreciate you guys. Next video is coming out. Today has a lot going on, so I will share with you the emotional aspect. We need to talk Mother's Day. Mother's Day was yesterday. When you're watching this, I don't know, but from the recording of this video, Mother's Day was yesterday. I have not spoken to my mom in 6 years, and that should probably be a day one topic that we discuss. So until the next time, until the next video, love, peace, and hair grease. If I can do it, you can do it. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Peace.